Before we get into this video, I wanted to let y'all know that it is kind of heavy. It comes off as very sad and emotional. We'll say emotional. And I think it's a true reflection of what me and Tabby were really feeling about everything and how Tabby was handling it. Yeah, so we'll just jump into it and you'll see a lot. We'll talk about a lot. And at the end of it, we do have some video of him getting his surgery done. And so, yeah, just a heads up, and wanted to let y'all know that it is a pretty heavy episode. It need to be done, but it was heavy on us more so than it was on Dakota's. Our son's life is forever changed starting today. Let's talk about some of the symptoms or what's been happening.
Yeah. So initially my nipples were bleeding a lot, and not a lot. So initially my nipples were bleeding when he was feeding, and it was painful. With that also, he would get like the hiccups. He would make a clicking sound with his mouth every time he ate, if he was either breastfeeding or if Ave gave him a bottle of breast milk.
He gets the hiccups a ton. Also is extremely gassy, like all day. Yeah, so he's been like really gassy, and he wouldn't sleep through the night, and it was more so waking up in discomfort, visibly just in discomfort and not feeling well. And that's what was waking him up. And so we really didn't know why. And then he also really hated being in his car seat more than expected. Like, hated it.
And nothing would soothe him.
Yeah, like it would be, there's the only thing that would soothe him though would be breastfeeding. Yeah. Like, so yeah, the only thing that would legitimately soothe him at all would be him being with Tabby, but breastfeeding. Yeah. That's it. And today we went to
a lactation specialist consultant.
Yeah, I went to a
that our pediatrician referred us to.
Right. Yeah. So we went there today.
So he's getting enough milk because my milk just comes out, so he doesn't have to work for it.
And so I guess that's why we didn't catch it either, is because he
is gaining more than enough weight.
Yeah, he's gaining weight. He's eating, so we didn't think there was necessarily a problem with him getting milk. Like, yeah, it was. Yeah. He's gaining weight. He's still eating, but he'd want to eat a lot.
And the reason why is because it was soothing to him. So it being on the breast would soothe him, but it also, like they said, coat his stomach, so that with like all that gas and that would build up, that would help him. Like, it would just soothe him. So that's why he wanted to eat all the time. It's all because he has we thought just a lip tie too. Yeah. So yeah, initially we thought he only had a lip tie, but we were told that usually if there's a lip tie, there's a tongue tie.
Today they lasered off his tongue tie and lip tie. Yeah. His life like will not be the same, and things have changed. Because the lip tie and tongue tie affects so much more than you would, or I thought, would affect. Yeah. Honestly, literally, she told us if we get his tongue tie and lip tie fixed, one, it will not hurt Tabby nearly as much as it has been hurting her to breastfeed. Two, he'll probably be able to sleep longer stretches of the night because he's getting so much air when he does drink. That'll be reduced. Yeah, it's messing up his stomach, and that's why he's been in discomfort, which will also take away a lot of the hiccups that he's having. He shouldn't have as much gas now simply because we got his tongue tie and lip tie. fixed. What else? Oh, and then the car seat. When he's in his car seat, he tends to, like, his head kind of drops down. And because of his tongue tie, he doesn't get as much air. And so that's typically why a lot of babies with those problems cry more in the car seat. The hardest thing about becoming a parent is making the hard decision. And I see that a little bit every day. Today was really hard. As a parent, you're not given a blueprint, we're not given a guide, we're not given any of the answers that we want. We're just trying to do the best that we can, trying to be the best parent that we can be. And even though today was tough, we know that we were the best that we could be for our son. And we're excited to see the benefits from it. He's feeding a lot better and it hurts Tabby less. And so yeah, it's gonna take some time to fully heal and for him to fully be able to, here, stand up. You wanna stand up? There we go, buddy. Yeah. It'll take some time before we get to see like all the benefits or reap all the benefits, but we got to do it, we did it, and Dakotas is healthy and doing well. You wanna say bye? You wanna say bye? You wanna say bye-bye? Yeah? Okay. What was the hardest part for you today?
Honestly, the hardest part for me so far was just like the anxiety of actually getting it done. Because I know I wanted him to get fixed because I didn't want him to be in discomfort. However, the thought of him being in pain from this laser was almost like too much for me, that I would rather have not gotten it done. But now thinking about it, I'm so glad we did. But the anxiety of thinking about it and getting it done, I think was the hardest part for me. Just because I didn't want to think of him being in pain. And yeah.